हॅलो गाईज, तुम्हा सगळ्यांचं स्वागत आहे आपल्या आजच्या लाईव्ह स्ट्रीममध्ये. काल आपली स्ट्रीम प्रॉपर होऊ शकली नव्हती विचारण्याची, काही नेटवर्क इश्यू आणि लाईटच्या प्रॉब्लेम्समुळे. सो आज आपण ती स्ट्रीम तिथूनच कंटिन्यू करणार आहोत. का आपण क्वेस्टला सुरुवात केली, मेन क्वेस्टला. त्याचा सुरुवातीचाच फक्त केवचा पार्ट आपण एक्सप्लोअर केला, पुढे गेलो नव्हतो. सो तिथूनच पुढे आय थिंक बघूया, जिथून सेव्ह झाला असेल तिकडनं कंटिन्यू करू स्ट्रीम. चेक करायला लागेल एकदा, थांबा. चला, गेमचं साऊंड पण व्यवस्थित आहे, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. आज फक्त लाईट इश्यू देऊ दे नको, कारण मला प्रॉपर स्ट्रीम करायची आजची. एनी हाव, एक मेन क्वेस्ट तर आपण करणारच आहोत, त्यासोबत काही सब क्वेस्ट पण करणार आहोत, जे साईड क्वेस्ट वगैरे असतील ते. एक मिनिट गाइस. ओके. अरे असा काय येतोय इश्यू? गेम रिस्टार्ट करायला लागेल मला. एक मिनिट गाइस, वेट करा. अरे ओके ओके, सॉरी. हां, आय थिंक आता चालेल. नीट, जस्ट होल्ड ऑन. सेटिंगमध्ये काही इश्यू झाला काय, सो त्या नीट करून परत स्टार्ट केलं. मी मला चेक करतो वायटॅलिटी रिजनरेशन आहे का. आहे, सो त्याचा प्रॉब्लेम नाही होणार एवढा. हेल्थ आपोआप जनरेट होत राहील. कुठून जायचं आहे मला? ओके, हा काल एक्सप्लोअर केला थोडाफार मी, सगळा नाही केला. इथून जाऊ शकतो आपण, तरी सुद्धा पुढचे काही भाग एक्सप्लोअर करणं गरजेचं आहे. ते रूट आहे काही, ती पण कलेक्ट करायला लागेल आपण.
Someone placed an illusion here.
Yes.
Interesting.
अजून काहीतरी होतं नाही ते झालं एवढंच. चाल, काल इथेच झालेलं, आपल्या इथपर्यंत आलेलो. एक कटसीन सुरू होता गेमचा आणि इश्यू झाला.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power.
मिडवेला आलो आणि काल तिथूनच बंद केला
What
या
matters is
कटसीनच्या.
what deadline
त्याच्या पुढे तर नाही गेलेलो.
If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could
कुठलं
this
तरी आपल्याला पोशन हे डिकॉक्शन हे करायचं होतं, आय थिंक ब्रू करायचं होतं.
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
चढली चढली, आला चढली, नाशा चढली. त्या मुणक्या फिरवतोय बघा. सर्वायवर पिकेचं दुसरं रूप. काय नाही.
It's Deadlock's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends.
आज
Thus,
कुठली
I know
कमेंट
he
टाकतील
completed
सर्वायवर
his research
पिकेची.
and performed the
आज
first
तर
tests.
काही झालेलंच नाहीये
It's
नाश्ता.
complicated. So, without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance.
केलं
Once
सुरू.
imbibed, it sends one into a trance
OBS ला मध्ये मध्ये
induced
feed
by
येते, काय करणार
narcotics.
बाबा?
This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions.
म्हणतं सहज करू काय, कोंबडच देऊ OBS ला, OBS च्या नावावर.
Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Deadloff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detloff's hideout.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detloff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Deadloff? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detloff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
डिकॉक्शन ब्रो करायसाठी जाऊ.
Govinarius spent half his life proving his theory.
इथपर्यंत आपण काल आलेलो आणि काल
Making
लाईटचा
a
इश्यू
dose of
आला.
resonance won't be
त्याच्या
easy.
पुढे नाही जाऊ
Yes,
शकलो.
correct.
बघूया आता पुढे काय
In
भेटतं.
addition to Detloff's tissue, we shall need
जाम
a
वैताग आणला रे काल
powerful
लाईटने.
occipital lobe
की
stimulant.
डोक्याची ना अशी
Effectively a poison to make one
वाट
susceptible to
लावलेली ना
visions.
लाईटने.
Well,
सरळ
got a
बंद
few
केला.
ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are
आणि
pretty
ॲज
rare.
एक्सपेक्टेड अजून
There's
3-4
maroon
वेळा
glands,
गेली लाईट, त्यामुळे स्ट्रीम
closest
बंद
ones I
करणंच
know of are
बरोबर
in
होतं कारण
Vizima.
खूप घाण झाली.
A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction
इंटरप्शन
over a
येता का
century
म्हणे रे,
ago.
मस्त असे स्मूथ
Could
जायला
go
म्हणजे
with a
मजा येते गेम
kobold's
खेळायला.
eyes, but the creatures are
Interruption आले की
sentient.
वैताग येतो.
Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given
त्यात
that we lack
ओबीएस
the
आपला
time to
हाच
sleuth this
प्रॉब्लेम
out
द्यायला
ourselves,
मध्ये
we
मध्ये
will
अशी
need
आपली
to summon
काड्या
some help.
करायला. ऐन तो बघ हात हलतोय. तो झोले ब्रो हात में. मे बी डिकॉक्शन साठी काहीतरी गोष्टी जमा करायला लागणार असतील या क्वेस्ट मध्ये, मग डिकॉक्शन ब्रू करायला लागेल असेल मे बी.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
No drinks for me. Need a nap instead.
Not really in the mood for your concoctions, especially given how they make you say things you'd rather keep to yourself. Remember that aspect very well.
Geralt of Rivia, do I detect a guilty conscience? Word is, only those ashamed of the truth seek to conceal it.
Not about to fall for that. Forget it. Need a nap, and that's how I'm gonna use this time.
आपण बाबा ड्रिंक बिंक काय करत नाही, त्याला झोप पाहिजे शांत.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely
Vampire
certain they
बोलला
don't
मला.
administer a few of our genes during the trial of
खेळा.
the grasses?
Far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
वाटलेलंच मला तर डिकॉक्शनसाठी ती सलाइवा कलेक्ट करणं गरजेचं आहे.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons.
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Okay, look for white slave. आणि ऑप्शनल काय, read the bestiary to learn more about spotted whites. Yep, we are gonna do that. Spotted whites काय, white. एक मिनिट, whites. Okay. This काय लागतं याला, रिलिक्ट ऑइल, नेक्रोफेग ऑइल. ओके, ॲक्झिसाईन, आय डोंट नो. अच्छा, त्यांना जर डिवोर्सला नाही तर ते काय करत नाही. ओके. मोस्टली ग्रेव्हयार्ड्स मध्ये मिळेल. अच्छा, मग काय अर्थ आहे याला? सेमच आहे ना, त्यांच्या टेरिटरीमध्ये पाऊल ठेवलं तरी ते अटॅक करणार. सो नॉर्मल याच्यासारखेच आहेत. Whites transform into dangerous fools and even abandon their solitary to summon other monsters to their aid. ओके, डिफिकल्ट थोडं असणार आहे याला फाईट करणं. नेक्रोफॅग ऑइल लावून ठेवूया स्वॉर्डला. अरे यार आहे काय. ओके, चल लेट्स गो. सहाशे दाखवतोय मीटर. अरे बापरे, फास्ट ट्रॅव्हल पॉइंट मागे आहे. इथून इथं जायला हाच आहे ना, टर्मेस पॅलेस रुइन्स. इकडनं आपण जाऊ शकतो या साईडला. सो मागे जाऊ परत फास्ट ट्रॅव्हल पॉइंटला आणि तिकडनं मग रिटर्न येऊ. ओके, काय ते डिस्टन्स तेवढं कव्हर झालं. आज रेकॉर्डिंग दिसत नाही साहेबांची. रील्स कुठले रेकॉर्ड केलेले दिसत नाहीये. अननेसेसरी अटेन्शन अवॉइड करून आपण पुढे जाणार. त्यांच्यावर फाईट केल्यावर तर आपला फालतूचा वेळ फुकट जाईल आणि मेन क्वेस्ट राहील बाजूलाच. चालत का जातोय? रोजची हेल घेऊन पण जाऊ शकलो असतो. आवाज येतोय कोणाचा तरी.
Bar guests. Never a good omen.
What the hell is this? मर एक मेला. हे काय चीज आहे? खत्री आहे काय? खतम. डेंजर होतं रे, डेंजर होतं काय ते. सेव्ह करूया ते. हेल्थ वाढते की नाही माझी तेच समजत नाही.
Show me what you got.
मॉन्स्टर हंट केल्यावर पहिला सेव्ह करून ठेवूया. भरोसा नाही काय होईल पुढे.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
लुक फॉर व्हाईट्स लेअर. आलोय व्हाईटच्या लेअरच्या इथे आलो आपण.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
चित्र लँग्वेज आहे रे.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around. What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table. Smashed mirror, as if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves.
मी स्वतः का म्हणे बारकी बारकीची गोष्टी पण असतील.
No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. A spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
आली नंतर जाऊ आधी.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
सो सगळा इकडचं एक्झामिनेशन करून झालंय. खालच्या स्पॉटला जायचं आहे. सेव्ह करूया थांबा. हे सगळं परत करायचं म्हणजे वैताग आहे.
Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
पुढे जाऊ काय नको. मिळालंय ना इकडनंच हे करूया आता.
Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
कुठे असेल स्पॉट चांगला? अच्छा मिळाला.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
चला आता इथे लपून बसायचं आहे वाईट येईपर्यंत. झोमॅटो वाले विश करतायत हॅपी बर्थडे, वी हॅव सरप्राईज गिफ्ट फॉर यू. आला आला वाईट आला वाईट आला. काय करतोय मसाडा? वाईट पिकेची कॉपी आहे आपल्या सर्वायवर पिकेची. नको काढू नको काढू.
Not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
या खुर्ची दिलन बसायला चांगला वाईट आहे वाटतं.
Just need a bit for Regis.
White blue.
And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Been searching for the right spoon for years, right? But curses can be tricky. Key to this one just might be that you can't eat with your own spoon. That's why we've swapped. This isn't right. I missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back. Calm down.
Follow the
Damn
wire.
it, didn't work. Ate that vile stuff for nothing. Got the brew for Regis at least. Can't do anything for the white things. I'll have to kill cut it down his own junk heap.
I don't want to kill him यार. एक मिनिट हा गाइस, एक मिनिट मला चेक करू दे. ओके ओके, मी रॉंग हे सिलेक्ट केलंय. समजा मी मागे जाऊन लोड करतो तो गेम शेवटचा, तिथून आपण परत स्टार्ट करू.
Seems I'll have to kill the white in its own junkie.
अरे बापरे, लोड याच्या मागे पण जायला लागेल आता. कुठला चेक पॉइंट झालाय देव जाणे. हाईड वाला धावायला पाहिजे.
Damn it, didn't work. Ain't that
अरे
fast?
ह्याच्या पण मागचा रे बापरे.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide
Well,
and
I'll
wait for the
let you start
saliva
over.
glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
तर पण हे सगळं मी केलंय ना एक्सप्लोर, परत का करायला लागतंय मला. नाही झालंय एक्सप्लोर. खालचा भाग राहिला फक्त. आता लपायचंय स्पॉटला जाऊन त्या.
Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
चला मागे जाऊ आणि लपून बसू तिकडे. तर स्लिप करूया आपण त्याचं. Time to record, I think. हा काय विचार आहे?
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Kush.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be
हो
your guest
कालची
now.
इंटरप्ट झाली
Willing
ना,
guest.
सो तीच पुढे कंटिन्यू केली आज. मराठी स्ट्रीम एक 12-1 वाजेपर्यंत करणार.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, "None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror." We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons. Open your eyes. You need to
सर्व
see
पैकी
like
बर्थडे
this.
आहे भावाचा जल्लोषाने आई ग कसले मावा. आहा हा हा. डबल चॉकलेट केक पण केक तर खाल्लाच नाही. अरे हा परत धावतोय का तिकडे. तर स्लिफ्ट व्हायला पाहिजे होता. फॉलो.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
कुठे गेलाय रे हा.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary.
कमेंट मध्ये हॅपी
Poignant.
बर्थडे लिहिणाऱ्याला ग्रीन गेमिंग चॅनल कडून एक सबस्क्रायबर फ्री फ्री फ्री.
हे काय होतं. कुठे गेला तो. ये खतम. कुठं पसारा झालाय हा. तो दिसला. लिफ्ट होतोय वाटतं बस. पोरगी आहे कोणतरी.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
म्हातारी बाई.
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
It's all over. That's what matters. Let's now focus on taking care of Marlene.
Naturally. I shall see to it.
Asked about a guest earlier. Sorry, I was busy with my hunt. Didn't have time to answer.
When one gazes at that unfortunate creature, the question,
Whatever happened here asks itself.
Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
So long.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
काय रेजिसकडे जाऊन ते सगळं इन्फॉर्म करायला लागणार त्याला. अरे मी माझ्या घरात आणलंय तिला. ओ पूर्व बँको मध्ये. अच्छा फास्ट ट्रॅव्हल करू इकडे रेजिसच्या इकडे. नहीं कुठे आहे रेजिस?
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers. Were something to go wrong, I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
अजून एक ingredient नाही
That, I
वाटतं
fear,
कलेक्ट
might prove
करायचं.
troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Teshem Mutna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Teshem Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly
annar
after
konaला
arrived
तिकडे?
in this world,
हा
one among us
problem
named
आहे काय?
Kagmar
दिसला नाही त्याला
developed
कुठल्या
such a
तरी.
taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshem Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Okay, then let's go.
See no reason to dawdle. Teshem Mutna.
आता ह्याला
Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
मॅड व्हायला लागेल एकदम फ्युरियस त्या लास्ट इन्ग्रेडियंट साठी ब्लड साठी काय पिला मी
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sangurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell.
पिके
One drop of blood shall smell like a
Kylo?
gallon now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage
पिक्चरच आहे एक
warms my
प्रकारचा
heart,
पिक्चर
Garrett.
3
But you must remain calm. I have no
स्टोरी
choice.
अशी मस्त मूवी सारखी इंटरेस्टिंग ब्रो
As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Teshem Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
मला खाणार तू तेशम मुटना मुटना केज कुठे आहे इथे पण काय वेगळंच दिसतंय Where is the cage? हवेत चालतंय तसं
We
वाटतं
have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
अंडरग्राउंड मध्ये मला वाटलं
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
lead the way then.
You lead.
अरे कोण मेलोय
Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
हे नवीन बिस्टिरीज कोण आहेत ते मी बघितले पण नाही डायरेक्ट मारामारी करतो
Beyond this wall lies
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
नाही मॅजिक.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism releases the latch and works only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Human husbandry and care? This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. One suspect of me, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
सबस्क्राइब ओके फॉलो करायचं त्याला. लूट बघूया
This
तोपर्यंत काय
place.
मिळतंय का.
There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes, yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
आग लावत जाऊया. चला पण पाहिजे ना काहीतरी.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Sent this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe, and Deadloves. We both remained in this part of the world.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe, and Deadloves. We both remained in this part of the world.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the dead. Those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
हे झालंय सगळं करून ना चेक.
What's this symbol mean?
एक मिनिट गाइस होल्ड करा.
It's the symbol of the dead. Those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
चला स्टार्ट करूया आपण आपल्या कामाला.
Tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe, and Deadloves. We both remained in this part of the world.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the dead. Those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
आग का दिसत नाही मला लावायचा ऑप्शन. आग लावणं इज नेसेसरी. आग लावण्यात एक्सपर्ट मी नाही, आमचे सर्वायवर पिके. आग लावण्यात अतिशय तरबेज.
But
बुद्धी
what are all
अशी
those cages
तीक्ष्ण
for?
बुद्धी.
mentioned one vampire.
आग
being
लावण्याच्या
kept
बाबतीत
here.
हा फक्त
Yes, well.
महाराष्ट्राची हास्य जत्रा बघून बघून त्यांच्या डोक्यात विविध कल्पना येत असतात.
They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
ओके ओके
Treated them
समजलं.
like livestock, live bait.
I'd
But त्यांना
like to be
सांगायला
able
पाहिजे
to
हो.
turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
अच्छा हा हे केज आहे वाटतं ह्यात त्याला
I prepared the bait. Please
Trap
be so
करायचं.
kind and place it, ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
ओके मला आता हे
Place the
बेट
bait at the tunnel entrances.
अरे पण तू आधी जा केज
Catch
मध्ये.
its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things.
अरे
The place
केज मध्ये
reeked
जा.
of death and it attracted necrophages.
This'll hold. Doesn't look like anything special.
गेला काय केज मध्ये. असं काय होतं इथे काहीतरी इश्यू आहे. प्लेस बेट इन द 4 टनल्स. एक मिनिट कुठे आहे ते बेट आहे कुठे कसं प्लेस करायचं आहे. अच्छा एंट्रन्स मध्ये लावायला पाहिजे मला. हा एक मेन एंट्रन्स नाही आहे. मेन एंट्रन्स कुठे आहे. अच्छा ह्या साईडला. दोन ठिकाणी झाले अजून 2 ठिकाणी लावायचं आहे बेट. अरे हाँ
3
लास्ट
down,
ट्रायल.
1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick.
झाले 4. Till resist to you are ready to fight.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
जा जा लवकर केज मध्ये जा.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head has started spinning.
बांध लवकर चल.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
अच्छा केज मध्ये लॉक तर झालाय पण मला ओल्ड वाटते केज. 4 बेट लावले त्यामुळे वाटत नाही की एकच बीस्ट येईल. मल्टिपल येण्याची चान्स
Maybe we
आहे.
need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, God. You won't be able to.
We just smell the blood.
अरे यार लांब जा लांब जा लांब जा लांब जा. किती मॉन्स्टर आहे. अरे यार माझी चूक झाली. तिथं थांबून राहिलो, तो बस्ट होता ना. ह्या अशा वेळी ॲड्रेनलिन पॉईंट यूज का होत नाही समजत नाही मला. इम्पॅक्ट मोठा असेल डॅमेजचा तर मे बी होत नसेल ते. स्मॉल
3 done.
इम्पॅक्टला लगे
1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat's stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must
हे
change.
करूया, स्किप करूया. तोपर्यंत
Maybe we
घाललं
need a
असेल.
safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please,
लांब 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 लांब.
you won't be
एकाच्या
able.
3 मर.
We just have smelled the
तिघही
blood.
मेले. नेक्स्ट कुठे आहे? हा? हे कसं झालं? ह्याची आयडियाच नाही मला आली कशी झाली ते. कोणी अटॅक केला माझ्यावर? हे कुठे अटॅक? तरी झालंय.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat's stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Bait set. What now?
Let's go.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, girl. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
We just have smelled the blood.
लांब 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 लांब. लांब झालंय, लांब जा. तिथं जाऊन अडकलो मी मूर्खासारखा. जंप चुकली माझी. आता समजलं कशामुळे मरतं. तो जो बस्ट आउट आहे ना, त्याचा डॅमेज एकदम भरपूर आल्यामुळे आपला ॲड्रेनलिन पॉईंट यूज होत नाही माझ्या तिकडे. तो व्हायला पाहिजे.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat's stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, girl. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
We just have smelled the blood.
लांब 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 लांब. येस. लांब जा लांब जा लांब जा लांब जा.
Hanging in there? Good.
होय होय होय.
Because I can hear more coming.
लांब लांब लांब. आता नाही मारायचंय मला. अरे जवळ. हेल्थ कमी आहे. हेल्थ. अरे वॅम्पायर कुठून आला? ना ते वॅम्पायरचे या. आहे वॅम्पायर ऑइल पहिले लावणं गरजेचं आहे. वॅम्पायर ऑइल. वॅम्पायर कुठे गेला? नेक्रोफेग आणि वॅम्पायर 2 ऑइल असायला पाहिजे. नेक्रोफेग आहे, अटॅक ऑफ वॅम्पायर आहे आणि ड्रॅकोनाइट्स आहे. ओके. अरे यार, कसं एवढ्या जणांना कसं मारू? ऑइल्स पहिले लावून घ्यायला पाहिजे. ड्रॅकोनाइट, वॅम्पायर आणि डिकॉक्शन नाही यूज करत आहे मी. डिकॉक्शन पण यूज करणं गरजेचं आहे.
Three done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly
आधी
hope
ऑइल
so.
रेडी करूया थांबा.
The meat stench is so thick, I wager it.
ऑइल रेडी करूया. सुपेरियर वॅम्पायर. हे काय झालं? लाईटच आहे ना. सुपेरियर वॅम्पायर, सुपेरियर नेक्रोफेग. ओके, ऑइल तर रेडी आहे. डिकॉक्शन टीला आहे की मारा. ओके, एफ डिकॉक्शन पण रेडी कर. डिकॉक्शनच्या ठिकाणी कशाची गरज आहे मला? व्हाईट रॅपर्ड, जस्ट इन केस, पटकन यूज करण्यासाठी. आय एम रेडी.
Bait set. What now?
ओके, आता या.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, girl. You won't be able to. We must forge through the...
I just smelled the blood.
लांब जा, लांब जा, लांब जा, लांब जा.
Hanging in there?
I shall overcome.
Good. Because I can hear more coming.
चल, मेन वॅम्पायर नेला. अरे हिचं काय करू मी? कसं मारू याला? लांब जा, लांब जा, लांब जा, लांब जा, लांब जा. आपोआप बस्ट होतील ते. अरे कसं अरे त्याची शार्ड लागली मला. डिफिकल्ट का होतं? एवढं इझी आहे मिशन आहे.
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so.
हे सगळं यूज करून सेव्ह करतो, म्हणजे परत परत यूज करायची गरज नाही लागणार. आधी
Meat stench is so thick.
ओके, व्हाईट रॅफर्ड इथे रिप्लेस करू. ऑइल्स लावले नाहीत ना मी. हे कुठे लावतोय मी? हे नाही. नेक्रोफेग तर आहे माझ्याकडे. ओके, वॅम्पायर ऑइल कुठे गायब झालं? व्हॉट द हेल? जांभळा ऑइल कुठे गायब झालं? वॅम्पायर हा आहे. ओके,
Wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
सेव. जेणेकरून परत परत तुम्ही मागून मला हे सगळं करायला लागणार नाही. लेट्स गो.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
लांब 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 ह्याच्यापासून लांब. जे शार्ट्स
Just
बसतात.
smelled the blood.
अरे असं काय? त्याला अटॅकच बसत नव्हता. कुठला कुठला कुठला? अरे यार,
Hanging in there?
It grows. I shall overcome.
Good.
अरे
I
लांब
can
जा,
hear
लांब
more
जा.
coming. Hold on, I'll let
येस, झाला झाला खतम. अरे हा बघ पिसाळलाय. नको काढू बाहेर. चला ब्लड मिळाला. आता याला थंड कसं करायचं?
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore.
And it's done.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
कोण ड्रिंक करणार आहे? मी की तो? बहुतेक गॅरल्टच करणार आहे. येस, इट्स गॅरल्ट. अरे ऑलरेडी त्यांनी घेतलं ना काय? मोठा कटसीन असेल असं वाटतंय मला.
Excuse me. Actually, let me take a minute.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Council.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
अच्छा, स्मॉल पॉल्स सेगमेंट्स मेमरीचे.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? but at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
एवढा का पेटला? अच्छा, अशा प्रकारे त्याने मारलेलं पहिला किल. ओके. रिग्रो झाला त्याचा हात. झालं
Awake
वाटतं
at
एवढ्याच
last.
मेमरीज होत्या.
You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Dettlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix. Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
चला. Package of toys completed. काय वे चिल्ड्रन्स टॉयज वेस्ट अवे. नवीन मिळालाय का क्वेस्ट? द क्वेस्ट चेक करूया आपण थांबा. क्वेस्ट मध्ये 42 लेवल दाखवत आहे. थांबायला लागेल मला कारण याच्या अगोदर बरेच सेकंडरी क्वेस्ट आहेत जे मला कंप्लीट करायला लागतील. नाईट स्टेल आहे. एकच आहे सेकंडरी मध्ये. ओके. फ्युचर कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट मध्ये काहीच नाही. हा स्कॅव्हेंजर भरपूर आहेत. स्कॅव्हेंजर काय नंतरही करू शकतो ना, एवढं काही इम्पॉर्टंट नाही आहे स्कॅव्हेंजरचं. स्कॅव्हेंजर आरामातही आपण करू शकतो. ठीक आहे, मग डायरेक्ट क्वेस्टलाच जाऊ ना. सेकंडरी क्वेस्ट काय आहे तो करूया. एक कम्प्लीट नाईट स्टेल्स आणि लगेच तुसॉनमध्ये जाऊन हे काय क्वेस्ट सुरू करू. याला किती वेळ लागेल बघायला लागेल. इकडनं मला फास्ट ट्रॅव्हल करून इथे यायला लागेल. ओके चला ठीक आहे जाऊया. फास्ट ट्रॅव्हल करूया. ह्या पॉइंटला. इथे कुठे नाही ना, आसपास नाही, इकडनंच जायला लागेल. हे एकच सेकंडरी क्वेस्ट आहे, ते करून मग डायरेक्ट आपण मेन क्वेस्टला परत जाऊ. चल चल, इकडे इकडे, पाठी पाठी. Save.
Slow now.
Stay.
You, Jacob?
Heel, Moholt.
असा
Down.
मला सायबेरियन स्की पाहिजे रे.
Masks.
मस्त.
A witcher.
Siberian
Saw your notice.
Hold up. A witcher, you say? Like in Luis Herrera's Tales and Fables. Luckier than a green bleeding leprechaun I am. See, not a soul around believes this tree is Daphne, the cursed lady of legend. But you could lift the curse.
Bit too old to believe in bedtime stories, aren't you?
Want your chops busted, Witcher? How old I am, that is none of your porking concern.
Fair point. Not my business what you believe either.
Ha! I'm content we see eye to eye.
So what makes you think there's a girl cursed inside the tree?
Well, I came out with my dog Moholt to cut her down. Axe in hand, a broad swing I took. The edge burrowed deep in her
हे
trunk,
secondary quest च्या पण
and
story
bum
मस्त
butch
असतात,
me
बारक्या
if
बारक्या.
blood didn't spurt forth. My jaw dropped in the dirt. But right then I knew. Every jot of it in the tale of Daphne, Gareth, and the Witch of Lynxcrag.
Don't tell me. From Herrera's Tales and Fables.
You porking bet. Second edition. Amend it in octavo. I know those tales by heart. My nan read them to put me to sleep.
Guess she read it cover to cover, colophon included. Got me curious, gotta admit. You really think the old tales are true?
Taking the weepy, are you? Do you think me balmy?
No, it's just these are dark, grim times. No room for knights pure of heart or happily ever afters. So I don't often run into folk like you.
Yes, true, the times are crud pie. But I see this as all the more reason to remember the tales. My gran would say, if you know not what to do, think to the chessboard knight and noble Alondra, and the path they would choose. She schooled me so thorough in it, I could not do otherwise even if I wished to.
Let me take a look at the tree.
Careful now.
ते एक्झामिन करून घेऊ.
Swear I hear sobs in the rustling leaves. Actually does bleed. Looks like human blood
आवाज
too.
कसला येतो?
The bark resembles hypertrophic scars in places. Medallions humming like crazy. Intense magic at work here. Blood seeped from the direction of the tree, judging by the shape of the stain.
होय होय, कर्सच आहे ट्री. ओके, एक्झामिन द ब्लीडिंग ट्री. बाजूला जा ना. अजून काय राहिलं एक्झाम? अरे हा, इकडे.
Logger was making good time. Strange though. Willow's isolated. No other trees near it.
And? Did you look at the tree close?
Actually does bleed. Pretty incredible. Looks wondrous.
Did I not say so?
अरे होय होय, मला बॉडीचं हे पण दिसलं थोडंसं ट्री मध्ये त्या.
My
What
help doesn't
about
come free, you know.
You speak to a lowly woodcutter. No stench of coin about me.
100. 120. बिचाराकडे जास्त पैसा नाही.
Lower, you must go
अरे हे
lower. Willing
याला
I
हे
am
पण
to pay,
जास्त
but
वाटतंय.
I've not near that much.
100 बेस रेट वर तर नाही जाऊ शकत ना. 15 ट्राय करू.
Lower, you must go lower. Willing I am to pay, but I've not near that much. Agreed. I will pay as soon as the young mate is free.
Okay, willing to look into it.
Willing to help, but first I gotta figure out where to start.
No need. I know it all. Miss Daphne and Sir Gareth shared a terrible and fearsome love for each other. Yet to prove himself worthy of her hint, Gareth was to face the Witch of Link's Crag. Before Sir Gareth set off for the hill, Miss
Woman
Daphne
body
gave
दिसते
him
ते
her
काय.
kerchief,
त्या ट्रीच्या शेप
token of
मध्ये.
her favor.
Let me guess, he never returned.
He did not. She stood here day upon day, night upon night, trying to spy him.
Till she sprouted roots and turned into a tree? Wonder why.
I will fecking tell you why. To await the moment when Gareth returns, kerchief in hand. That is the power of love. The power of longing. So you must scale Link's Crag. Search there for a means to free Daphne. I will give you my book of tales to refer to. And good luck, Witcher.
Go to the Link's Crack. Okay. Bestiary added. Daphne's Wraith. Wraith आहे ना. Wraithला काय मारणं एवढं काय कठीण नसेल. तरी आपण बेस्टेरियाचा चेक करू. Wraiths. Specters. अरे स्पेक्टर होईल. बाकी काय नाही. ओके ठीक आहे. रेडी होऊन जाऊया स्पेक्टर ऑइलचं. लेट्स गो. गाइस होल्ड ऑन फॉर अ मिनिट. अरे माईक ऑफ ठेवून काय बडबडतोय मी. ओके गाईज, इथून सुरू एक्झामिन करून आपण थांबलेलो. ते कोणाला सुरू केलंय पुढे. गो टू द लिंक्स क्रॅक.
Move it!
The way to sail through the streets while everyone.
Come on!
अरे उडी मारना, उडी मारना. एंट्रन्स मिळाले आहे मला इथे. इथूनच फॉलो करून जायचं. ओके. कुठे आहे एंट्रन्स? खाली आहे काय? ना खाली आहे, खाली आहे. अच्छा मिळाली. सेव्ह करूया इथे. सेव्ह नाही झालंय वाटतं. अरे यार, अरे हे लय वैताग देतात रे. खतम झाले नशीब. व्हाईट रॅफर्डची नाही गरज आहे, व्हाईट हनीची गरज आहे मला. एनहान्स व्हाईट हनी. अरे यार, अरे अरे याचा काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे. डन. लगेच रिप्लेस करूया त्याला व्हाईट रॅफर्डने. व्हाईट रॅफर्ड जा. ओके, लेट्स गो. डाऊन साइड. आग लावणं गरजेचं आहे. एक्स नाही हा. झाले काय सगळे एक फ्राय प्रॉपर. सगळे एग्स फ्राय झालेले आहेत. ओके, इकडनं वर जायला आहे काय एंट्रन्स काय? काहीतरी आहे वर जायला. अच्छा, हा एंट्रन्स मिळाले आहे मला, बाकी काय नाही. ओके, जायचंय दुसरीकडे. मला सेव्ह करून पुढे जाऊ. या साईडला एक एंट्रन्स आहे, वरच्या साईडला. ते मला काहीतरी दिसले क्लेम करण्यासाठी. अरे अच्छा, हे बघा. अरे अडकलो.
Skeleton, bits of some old armor. Wonder who it was.
सर गॅरेथ स्पून. ओके, अच्छा ह्या एंट्रन्सने बाहेर जायचं आहे आता. कोणतरी आहे. त्यांना न डिवसता आपण जाऊ पुढे. लोकेशन तर हे का दाखवतंय मला? अरे परत तिथेच घेऊन आलं की काय मला हे? अरे हो, परत त्याच लोकेशनला घेऊन आलं. ठीक आहे, त्याच लोकेशनला आलोय मी परत. असा विषय समजत नाही मला काय. मी काहीतरी मिस केलं एवढं तर नक्की. लोकेशन तर मला मिळत नाही. हे समजतच नाही मला. मग जायचं तर बाहेरच आहे. हा, वर जायचं होतं. हे काय? तरी म्हटलं काहीतरी गफलत दिसते लोकेशन मध्ये.
A hut. The witches.
लूट मारू यार. सेव मारू इथून. ओके.
Hut looks inhabited. No sign of the dweller, though. Guess I'll look around. Notes on the use of yarrow stems. Interesting. Wormwood. Sulfur. Wort. Scents fresh. A wall of spell enhancements. Or trophies. Arrow.
एंडला करायला पाहिजे होतं एक्झामिन.
No doubt to bring bad luck to the archer. Branch of a grapevine. Could be to ensure a good harvest, or a bad one. Doll looks like an accessory for casting curses.
हँकरशिप
Silk
आहे ना.
kerchief, monogrammed DF.
Daphnes.
Could use it
ओके.
to break the curse if it's Daphne's.
None but our cats stray in here most oft. Yet it seems I've guessed from afar at that. What do you seek in my home?
Uh-oh.
Already found it.
You do not aim to lift the curse from the tree, girl, do you?
What if I do?
Then you had best know you waste your time. The old tales? Did your nan not tell them to you? Even I, the witch of Link's Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing.
The lady's knight. You ever make it here?
Sagarath. Yes. He came to sway me, but had a quick change of heart. To be precise, it came after the first night we spent together. He stayed a fair while. Then his conscience got the better of him, and he resolved to return to his beloved.
Might have resolved to, but never made it.
A tragic fate befell him along the way.
You have anything to do with this turn of fate?
Of course. Was I to let another woman have a man who belonged to me? I could not abide it.
What if I asked you nicely to lift the curse, please?
Gareth met the fate he deserved. And what happened to his wench was not my fault.
All right, so you didn't cast the curse, but could you help lift it?
I probably could. But why ever would I?
I'll humble myself, prostrate myself before you like the Gareth of the Tale did. I beseech you to help me. Lift the curse that imprisoned Daphne in the tree.
When I saw you enter my hut, I thought, now there is a fellow who shall bend his neck for no one. Stand.
चला परत स्टार्ट करू.
Not even I can restore to the lass the years she has lost, can erase the suffering she has endured. We cannot bring her back to life, but I shall tell you how you might let her depart in peace. Yet my aid shall have its price. A lock of your hair.
नाही
I know
नाही
you won't use it to cast a spell on me.
नाही
I require
नाही.
this. I must, for with it I will cast a spell to conceal me from you for all time, and will use it for nothing else. You will nag me never again, and you've nothing to fear, I assure you. I always keep my word.
तर इथे काय चूज करायचंय मला समजेना झालं. एक मिनिट गाईस, मला जरा विचार करू दे काय करायचं. थोडा पॉज केलेला एक मिनिट. देऊ की नको केस? मी स्वतः ट्राय करू. ठीक
I'll
आहे
trust
देऊयात.
you against my better judgment. Lock of my hair's yours.
Splendid.
What do I need to do?
You must convince the maiden her beloved yearned to return, but perished in the attempt. Take her silk kerchief and a fragment of Garrett's remains. His bones lie bleaching in the cave beneath
Already
this
took
rock.
the
Got a
bones.
bone of his already.
That was taken as a professional precaution. Good. Fire must consume the kerchief and remains. And remember, your heart, your intentions must be pure. Clear?
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. And adieu. Once you walk out that door, never shall we meet again.
Return to. Hey. कटचा तडमडायला आला. Let's go.
So? You met the witch. You must have. What did you learn?
That witch? She's not near as bad as folks say. Made me bow and scrape, sure. But I know some sorceresses witchier than her.
Joyous bleeding news, but what about Daphne?
I can lift the curse, free her, by performing a ritual, making a sacrifice of her kerchief and Gareth's remains. But we gotta start at the right time. When the hour comes, I'll light 4 fires for the 4 winds, then begin the ritual.
Fires? Then I shall be of use to you after all. Seems you need wood. Much of it.
Chop as much as you can. I'll see to the rest.
I've chopped and stacked the wood. What now?
My turn. Gotta light fires and talk to the woman enchanted in the tree. No idea how this'll turn out, so just in case, stand at a distance. And if you see me draw my sword, run.
पहिला इग्नाइट करायला लागेल फायर.
Look your last to the world's four winds. From the south, not a word. From the east, no cry is heard. From the north, silent sighs. From the west, peer hollow eyes. Cease your vigil, dead he lies. Hear me, you who hide beneath this bark. The day of your freedom has come. Behold a kerchief, proof of your love for another. Behold, a bone of he to whom you offered your love.
काय फाईट होणार आहे की काय?
Gareth, my Gareth, he shall never return.
No, he won't.
Is his love for me gone? Did he stay true?
Gareth remained faithful to the end of his days.
The time comes that I depart. I've waited too long. I've suffered too much. And now I wish to go.
Farewell, milady.
I thank you, stranger. And you, my knight. I thank you for speaking to me. For standing vigil at my feet.
I did not think it would end this way. I hoped we could revive her. But I guess it was not to be.
We did all we could.
You did well. Here, your pay. And the book is yours as well.
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
So long, Witcher. I must think. Put this straight in my head.
So it's over. What should we do now? Should we go for another quest or stop it here? करू शकतो आय थिंक वेस्ट एक आपण. त्या अगोदर मला घरी जाऊन यायला लागेल. घरी म्हणजे आपल्या कोरो बँकला बरंच सामान आहे, स्वॉर्ड्स आहेत. जंक मध्ये काय आहे? स्पून्स वगैरे आहेत, बाकी काय आहे असं? ओके, सो काय करायचं हा मोठा प्रश्न आहे. मॅप एकदा चेक करूया, आसपास कुठे काय फास्ट ट्रॅव्हल पॉइंट. इथून कोरोबियांकाला जाऊ शकतो आपण. आता ब्युक्लिअर पोर्ट केवच्या इथे जाऊया. तिकडनं फास्ट ट्रॅव्हल घेऊन कोरोबियांकाला जाऊन या. पूर्व बँको. नाही हे काय होतं? हे काय ती अजून खातेच आहे. हा खा. स्टॅश मध्ये काय बघूया ठेवण्यासारखं आहे का. रिंग्स आहेत. एमराल्ड रिंग, ग्रीन गोल्ड सॅफायर, ग्रीन गोल्ड रुबी. जरा एवढंच होतं ना. 4 रिंग्स फक्त होत्या माझ्याकडे ठेवण्या लायकीच्या. बाकी काय नाही. ओके झोपून घेऊ सकाळपर्यंत. इथून जाणार आहोत आपण मास्टर आरमारवाल्याकडे, ग्रँड मास्टर आरमारवाल्याकडे. कडनं हंगर गेम. हा कुठला क्वेस्ट? हंगर गेम कुठला क्वेस्ट आहे? हंगर गेम, हंगर गेम. अरे ट्रेजरंट मिळालाय काय? अरे काय विषय? दी हंगर गेम. अच्छा नंतर जायचं ते काय नंतर करता येईल.
And now they're to run Belgar together. The Dutch is small, but do you know any?
Sorry, I've this runny nose.
कुठे आहे रे तो माणूस? सामान विकूया इकडे आणि मग इकडनं सरळ
Take good care of yourself.
मेन लोक आपल्या क्वेस्टच्या लोकेशन कडे जाईल आणि स्ट्रीम एंड करू आजची.
Another murder by the horrid beast.
What it?
याचा पैसा कमी का झाला एवढा? हे संपल्याशिवाय नवीन येणार नाही काय? ओके सामान बऱ्यापैकी झालंय विकून. जंक घेत नाही ना, नाहीतर मग जंक पण विकला असतं त्याला. अरे घेतोय काहीतरी. चला थोडंसं घेतलं तरी काय, घेतलं ना बस झालं. ओके इथून आता निघू आपण आणि मेन क्वेस्ट कडे जाऊ.
Farewell.
Good luck.
फक्त 1 मिनिट थांबा गाईस. I'll be right back.
City Council, you are requested to refrain from spilling sewage into the streets.
डायरेक्ट क्वेस्ट कडे जाऊया आता. किती वेळ असेल काय माहित मोठा क्वेस्ट हा. फाइंड अ बुटला boot black who appeared in the vision.
Caught you, you little fart!
What is the problem, kind sirs?
This nut. Rain or shine, it's always here. And now we know why.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame
छोट्या
me
पोराला
for
पडतंय.
Paytm's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
All you need to know is, long as I'm here, you're not gonna touch the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Yep. Leave the kid be and piss off.
Oh no! No northern ship diddler insults us! We'll pummel the swine first, then spank the piglet. Get him!
Come on.
Giving me no choice.
Teach you to help scofflaws and cheats.
अरे 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 अडकलो मी. शिट मॅन. फायटिंगला स्टार्ट व्हायला पाहिजे. लोड.
So how would you explain it? Whether it poured...
You can't blame
Fickle we...
a far.
I'll conspire.
Leave it.
Just who this...
All you
Is that
try is... Yep.
Oh, we'll...
Scotland? For Starling's dragon!
Vagrant, circle him!
Teach you to help scofflaws and cheats.
My goodness! How I enjoy a good mug butching!
अरे काय फालतूगिरी आहे. लिमिटेड एरियामध्ये काय आहे. मला जरा ओपन एरिया पाहिजे होता. मूव्ह करायला मिळत नाही. डायलॉग स्किप करूया. डायरेक्ट फाईट कडे जाऊ. व्हॉट द हेल दे. चुकीचा लोड काहीतरी सुरू केला मी. आय थिंक come on, come on, come on.
So how would you
You can't.
Fickle?
A far.
I'll
Leave him.
Just who this...
All
Is that
try is... Yep.
Oh no! No, we'll pummel this... not move. We'll break your legs, vagrant. Teach
अरे कुठे चाललाय यार? डायरेक्शन काय फालतू? हे काय? वाटेल तर दिशेने चाललाय. मला माझ्या डायरेक्शन नुसार मूव्ह करायला मिळत नाही पहिली गोष्ट. अरे
you, you little fart.
Whatever's the problem, kind sirs?
This mutt. They...
So how would you
You can't.
Frick! I'll call.
Leave him alone.
Just who this
All
is
is yeah.
own will pummel. Flat! We'll break your legs, vagrant. Teach you to help stop laws and cheats.
All together, on three! No, now let's not do anything rash.
अरे कुठे चाललाय रे हा? शी.
Let's charge! Take him for a ride!
Now! Now, front of it!
Heck, no it! Slow now, let's not do anything rash.
डॉकीचे आहे अरे काय कंट्रोल्स आहेत बकवास आहेत रे.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard.
Hi, share
And
केलंय.
as you're the stronger, come
Share
on,
काय
you
केलंस?
take the chamber pot out and help
डबल
me with
बॅटरी आहे का
the
तुझ्याकडे?
Bit about the muds true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so
Huh?
what say you, sir?
डबल बॅटरी
Let me
आहेत
think
काय?
about
सेल.
it. Listen, I'm
विसरलो
interested in
तुझ्याकडे
a
आहे.
certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
घेतला.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons, Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival.
मला असं का वाटतं ह्या भरपूर मोठं चालणार आहे क्वेस्ट.
I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
See? I knew we'd clinch it.
500च्या 500 द्यायला पाहिजे होते रे.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with. Red door. One the bootblack mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever
That
consider
wasn't
becoming
easy.
a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
He here. Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
Search the toy shop using your witcher senses.
This is no time for idle chatter. We must find Detlef.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime. Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket. Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Nice little trinket. Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Detlef van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain the momentum of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Detlef have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlef gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlef yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off, perhaps, by a bout of Detlef's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Detlef have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlef is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Detlef ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. I hear vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more. Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. Tools were used recently. Detloff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really, no doubt, monsieur.
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detloff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink.
Interesting story. Main question.
See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detloff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazaire ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detloff's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Detloff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detloff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detloff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detloff and I both.
अरे झाला क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट. कुठे आहे? क्वेस्ट चेक करतो एकदा. 42 दाखवतंय. कंप्लीट करायचं का ते? नेक्स्ट साईड ठेवू. भरपूर वेळ लागणार. थांबूया आजच्यासाठी इथेच. त्या थांबा. क्वेस्ट सिलेक्ट करून ठेवतो आधी. ऑलरेडी सिलेक्टेड असेल. सो 500 मीटर जायचं आहे मॅपमध्ये. कुठे जायचं? बिप्लेअर पॅलेसच्या इथे जाऊन थांबूया.
I can't see her.
Farewell, and that.
युक्लिड पॅलेस. चला गाईज आपण इथेच थांबतो याच्यासाठी. उद्या आपण स्ट्रीम कंटिन्यू करू आपली. हीच अरे कॅनॉट सेव्ह वाय. इथेच थांबूया. सेव्ह गेम डन. ओके गाईस चला उद्या भेटूया. सेम स्ट्रीम असलेले विचारतेचीच करू आपण. मे बी कन्फर्म नाही आहे. बघू उद्याचं उद्या. आजसाठी इथेच थांबूया. ओके चला बाय अँड सी या.